You said Lil Uzi Vert is your cousin.
Yeah.
Like cousin?
Yeah.
What side of the family?
What's up, y'all? It's Bimma. Today, I'm super excited to sit down with one of the new faces in rap, GloRilla. Since winning the BET Award in 2022 for Best Breakthrough Artist, GloRilla has been determined to make her presence known, especially after signing the industry vet, Yo Gotti. Now, as a Memphis kid, Glo grew up in the church as a singer before pivoting to become a rapper, following in the footsteps of legendary Gangsta Boo. Now, in our conversation, I'm really curious to know how that shift has impacted her identity and the Glo that we all know today. Let's get into it here on Bars and Nuggets.
Come on, y'all can do better than that. I'm good. Have a seat. Kick it.
Kick it? Okay.
You know what I mean? You can put your feet up. You do what you want. I like the dunk.
Okay, I ain't gonna be
show off the footwork.
I don't know how to tie my shoes, so I can't put my feet up.
How you been?
I've been good. How you been?
I'm good. You know, I'm trying to get on your level.
You love that?
I love that. I love that. Tell me what's been going on lately.
You know what I'm saying? I've been working.
That's the fact.
I've been in the studio a lot, so I got a lot of good music on the way.
I can't wait to hear about this music you got coming, because you got some stuff out here right now
that
we got to talk about. But before we get into that, you know, I didn't realize how big of a sports fan you are.
Oh yeah, I love
it. You've been popping up like at all the spots.
Yeah, I'm a sports fan. You know, I got 6 brothers, and you know, I grew up with my daddy in my life, so.
Yeah. What's your favorite sport?
I love football.
Okay.
Football, my favorite sport.
Okay, so we're gonna catch you more at the sidelines. I know you're a Steelers fan.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? Big black and yellow.
Yeah, it was crazy when you, I saw the video when you connected with Mike Tomlin. Right. I was like, that energy felt real.
It was, because, you know, I grew up on him. So like playing Madden, I used to always, you know, I just always saw him on the game and on TV. And it was like, you know, I done met a lot of celebrities, but like, this just a person I'm a big fan of. Yeah. Like, this my team. You know, people be that hard about their team. And so, like, when they told
hard about their team.
Exactly. They told me Mike T was there, I was too geek. Like, I was scared. I didn't know what to say.
Really?
I was surprised he knew who I was.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
They might be playing Glo in the locker room.
Or something, ain't it? I love if they do that. I'm going to make a song for them.
See, now
like
you might be
Khalifa did, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They need a second anthem.
Right.
You know, bring them to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
You said it here.
I said it right here, and we gonna mark this down that I said I'm gonna lead the Steelers to a Super Bowl.
Yo.
I'm in the field for real.
Yo.
Real talk.
Yo. Well, also, big congrats on your single Yeah Glo. Like,
I appreciate that.
You know, I think what's so crazy was one of the first like genuine real celebrations I saw like after you put it out was like LeBron.
Yeah.
Like LeBron in the locker room. And you know how serious he is about what he listens to before he goes and plays.
Exactly.
And I know you're a fan of the Lakers and like, what was that like for you? You know, you're single and LeBron like, and he genuinely like, yeah, Glo.
It was crazy because I was actually getting a massage. And so, like, I was getting a massage and shit. I heard my phone ringing, but I'm like, it ain't no bad, but my team blowing me about some shit that can wait. So I get up from the massage, everybody text me like, LeBron just made a video to your song. I was like, what, for real? So I was already in LA. And so I said, man, fuck all that. I'm finna go to the game. I'm finna go to the game. I went on Rodeo Drive. Me and my friend, we found something where I had got the tickets. I had called my makeup artist, my glam. I'm like, hey, I gotta go to this game. And and then I ended up catching him after the game. He's like a super cool person. Like, this is my favorite basketball player. Kobe my #1, but he directly afterward. Yep.
And he feeling your music.
He loved the song. You know, when you get that LeBron James stamp, there's like something serious.
No,
like,
that's what I mean.
Everybody don't get the LeBron.
No.
Everybody don't get the LeBron stamp. I got the LeBron stamp, so they got to talk to me nice.
That's what I'm saying. You Brian level now.
Real talk. Real talk. Oh, God.
When you left the studio on that song, did you know? For real, though. Tell me the truth. Did you know?
Yeah.
You knew.
Because everybody in the studio with me was like, ooh, like, you know, like, I pay attention to everybody's energy. Like, after I record a song, if people ain't moving, I be like, dang, this jump might not be it like that. Like, but no, after I recorded this song, it was like 3 of my other friends with me and the engineer, producer, Grizz. They always like, this joint too hard. Like, yeah, so I knew it was going to go. Then as soon as I sent it to Gotti, because after I record my music, I send it straight to Gotti because I know Gotti got a good ear for music. So I sent it to him, and he was like, nah, this joint going to go. This joint too hard. Like, this the one. And so I was like, okay, I feel good about it.
You feel good about it. What did you feel like was different about recording this song when you were in the studio? Like, because, you know, I know you also big about manifesting and energy, and so I got to imagine, like, there's something was different when you was in the studio for this one.
Yeah, it was just like, because I actually, like, the whole winter and, like, holiday season, I wasn't doing nothing for the holidays. I was just in the studio because, you know, I was just in grind mode because I'm like, I gotta do this shit, like, because I had got thrown off a little bit. I was overthinking the whole 2023, and I feel like that was a big problem I had. And so, like, when I was recording a song, I was just like when that one part came on to stop overthinking, like, as I'm writing, I'm like, I'm talking to myself because, like, I got to stop overthinking and just do the shit and just put the shit out and stop being so hard on myself. And so, yeah, after I made the song and shit, I was just so happy. And, like, I was just listening to it for myself. Like, you know, you make songs for other people, but I, like, made the song for myself.
For yourself.
And everybody else like it, too. So, like...
Yeah. Did that unlock any difference in your process now? Because, like, something you just said, like, really clicked with me where you're like, I made this song for me.
Yeah.
Like, did that change anything for how you approach moving forward, with whether it's new music you're working on?
It did, actually, because, like I said, I'm a victim of overthinking. And so I was like, last year I was thinking too hard on, okay, I got to make a song that everybody going to like. I done got this big, so, like, now I got to make this type of music that they going to like. And then I started off making music that I like myself. So I'm like, okay, let me go back to making music that I like. That's what they like anyway. And so yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta do it for you, right? You the one you the one that knows best, like, what's gonna be the vibe. You create the wave.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You know, what's also interesting is, like, I felt like a lot of this audience for this song, not in general, but, like, you know, I got homeboys sending me this record. You know what I'm saying? Was that surprising to you that a lot of guys, like, really like this song?
Yeah, but, you know, like, when I first came out, it was a lot of guys that liked my song, and they was like, oh, you know, they were saying a lot like, oh, GloRilla, a female that I can get in the car and listen to. Yeah. And so by them reacting 10 times better to this song, like, well, come on, LeBron. I never think LeBron was gonna be jamming to one of my songs. So, like, yeah, the fact that I see more dudes actually enjoying the song more than anything. So, yeah, I loved it.
I mean, literally, we was talking about it earlier. It's like, you put this joint on in the car.
Like, banging,
it go.
It go.
It take me back when, you know, I used to have some subs when I was younger in the trunk, you know, and I was like, man, I wish I had some subs for this.
Yeah, but I do love the fact that men love it.
Yeah.
You know, the bigger the audience, the better.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. I mean, we know you trying to dominate.
Exactly.
I feel it. Talk to me about the there's a line in this song, and you said I was just humble and they didn't appreciate it.
Right.
And so now are we officially in the cocky era?
I mean, you know.
Or confident era?
Yeah, that's what we gonna say. Like, but shit, I'm standing on what I said. I said I'm cocky because, you know, I'm humble. I'm forever humble and grateful from my beginnings and shit. But it's just like, you know, like when people take your kindness for weakness, that's basically what I was saying. Like, when I was this way, like, y'all tried to run over me, y'all tried to say this about me, had so much shit to say, so now I'm gonna stand on my shit, and then it's just gonna be what it is. Like, cause y'all ain't appreciate when I was being nice in this shit. So, like, now y'all got to take me for this shit. Y'all gonna get this hard shit. Yeah.
Where do you feel like most of that energy was coming from? The energy where folks weren't appreciative of you before?
You know, one thing I feel like when a new artist is out, they just feel like we gotta keep, like, and that is something, like, you gotta stay consistent and stay in their face, but like sometimes when you like loading up, like the whole last year, like I said, I was working on my project, and it's like, okay, I want to drop as much, and it's like, oh my God, where the GloRilla? Oh, she this. Oh, she ain't doing this no more. Like, damn, I'm working. Like, give me time to work. Like, damn, I'm in the lab. Like, I can't. And so I'm like, all right. So.
How do you balance that, right? Because it's a thing where it's like you said, you're gearing up for another project and wanting to evolve your sound, and I'm sure you got ambitions and goals of your own, but you got this industry pressure to deliver certain things. Like, how you working through that?
Now it's just, like I said, it ain't even, I just don't worry about what other people want no more. It's just about me at this point. Like, at the end of the day, we're not robots. Like, people think celebrities be robots. We're not robots. So you gotta give people time, like, you know, I can't even explain it. I'm kind of high and shit. So, like, I can't get all my words I'm trying to say out.
You came out to California. You was like, yo, where's that?
They got the good ass weed out here. I'm high. So, but yeah, it's just like, people want you, like, they just want you to work like a robot. Like, okay, you got to give me time to make the product. Like, I just can't give you this shit. Like, I got to have time to make it. You know, good quality music take time.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't just gonna walk in the studio every time you go in the studio and make a hit every time. Like, every artist, we go in the studio and make some bullshit a lot. Like, we made a song though. The studio time didn't get wasted. You know, this shit expensive. You gotta pay for this shit.
Yeah, pay for that.
So that shit take time. You feel me? A hit ain't gonna come out every time you go. So I just be like, I'm on my own pace with it. Yeah. Instead of being on everybody else's pace.
How has Gotti been supporting you in your corner when it comes to that?
Gotti is like, he one of my idols. You feel me? Like, and it's even more like, since I've been around him, that he got like 7, how many artists? It's like 7, 8 artists on CMG, something like that. And it's 9. Who says something? Oh, okay. But yeah, and it's like he make time for all this. Like, he never make me feel like, oh, I'm too busy for you. Like, he gonna, anytime I text him, he might not text me back that night because I be in the studio all the way to like 5 in the morning. So I'm gonna text him at that time, but I know he gonna wake up and tell me if he likes the song or not. And, like, he just always supportive of whatever I want to do. At the end of the day, like, if it's a big decision, he always tell me, I think this the small way, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna support you in whatever you want to do. Like, he ain't never forcing my hand to do nothing.
The direction.
Never. He always tell me, at the end of the day, I'm with you. I work. Everything is about you. This is your company, and whatever make you happy is what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna stand behind you. He always tell me he gonna stand behind me on whatever I choose to do.
Man, you need that type of support. Yeah, that's the best type of support to have, when it's someone that allows you to kind of figure out your own way.
Exactly.
Versus like you're missing out on like what your true artistry is.
Yeah, but he gonna tell me for sure what he think is the smarter thing. Like, and if I'm bullshitting, he gonna tell me if he think it's some bullshit. But at the end of the day, he gonna ride for me. Like, I never in my life have anything bad to say about Gotti. Like,
my goodness. So you from Memphis.
Right.
But one thing that I've been wrecking my brain about was you used to sing.
I did.
Like gospel sing?
Yep.
Word. Really?
Really.
Can you still sing?
No.
What do you mean you can't sing?
I tried and I learned that I lost my singer voice in high school.
How?
Because I started smoking weed. I started smoking weed in high school. And so, yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh. And I used to, like, my songs, I used to always sing gospel songs. It was Amazing Grace. Yeah. And Encourage Yourself. Yeah. Them were my 2 songs I used to always sing because my mama was a caregiver. Like, she was a CNA. And so she always worked in the nursing homes with the older people. And she used to, like, turn day of the week, every week she used to always, it was 10 of us. Okay. So she used to make me and all my brothers and sisters go in there and sing to the old people. And so I always had the voice out of all my brothers and sisters that I could sing. And so I used to sing Amazing Grace. And so honestly, back then, my mom used to be like, okay, I'm going to try to get y'all on the radio singing. Like, it's a choir, and y'all going to be like a good gospel group. Like, that's how my mama was. So like I said, she used to have us practicing on our thirds. She'd have the tenors, sopranos, and all that. And I just lost my voice once I got out of high school. Yeah, I started smoking, like.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what Glo the gospel singer sounds like.
I'm gonna try to get back to it. I be saying I'm gonna get a vocal coach.
Yeah, it's in there.
Because I got a strong voice, huh?
Yes. Okay. Yes. That's why I was like, I bet GloRilla as a gospel singer sounds
I
fire.
want to ask my pastor, do he got a video of me singing back in the day? I really used to sing real good.
I'm just saying.
I wouldn't even lie like I can now. Like, I can't do it for nothing in the world.
All right, well, so that's the two things that's coming out of this interview is you taking Pittsburgh to the Super Bowl.
That's right.
And we about to get a GloRilla gospel record.
Oh, I already got a gospel record. I just ain't singing on it. When I first started rapping, so like I always wanted to be in the entertainment somewhere. I always thought I was either gonna be an actress or a singer. So singing wasn't gonna work out. I realized that. And so I'm like, I don't know how in the actual hell I'll start acting. Like I don't know where to start. So no, I do a challenge, like the Guns on Deck challenge, the Soulja Boy song. Like it was a challenge going around on Facebook. I be on Facebook all the time. Like
You still be on Facebook?
yeah, that's a Memphis people thing. Like we be on Facebook a lot. And so I just started doing the challenges. And my cousin Rambo, he was like, yeah, you actually good at it. You should start. So you should start taking rapping serious. I was like, okay. I went to the studio. And then I just liked being in front of a mic. Like I had never been in front of a mic. I saw it on TV before, but I never.
You never been in there yourself.
Yeah, and so when I did it, it just like I loved it. Like I fell in love with it, and I just wanted to keep going. So I said, okay, rapping is the route I'm gonna go.
Did you feel weird about hearing yourself in the mic for the first time?
No, like I actually was addicted to it. Like the first song I recorded probably was so ass, but I never heard myself doing music. Like I'm like, oh shit, I made a song. Like I can make a song. And so like that was crazy to me. And so like I just wanted to keep doing it.
Did you start to pick up pretty quickly when it came to that? Like how much time were you spending like going into the studio after that?
You know, back then, I used to have to pay for the studio myself. And, you know, studio sets used to be $60 and shit.
Yep.
I was working at Checkers rallies, and my paychecks was like $240 every 2 weeks. I was like $17.
Ooh.
Baby, at $60, I got 1 hour to go in the studio. So I'm finna write all my shit down before I go in the studio. Yeah, I gotta write it down. Then when I go in here, I gotta lay it down and make this whole hour of my $60 worth it. And so I couldn't go in the studio wasting time smoking and playing. Like, I gotta have this shit wrote down. And then when I get to the studio, spend my money correctly.
Yeah.
A 5-hour studio session was always looking to me. Like, what's 5 times 60? I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Oh, you trying to have me do math right now?
Fuck that shit.
What'd you say?
300.
Look at that.
300.
There you go.
$300 on a studio session? I ain't never spent that much. I probably spent like $200. Probably give me about 3 hours, some shit.
Yeah. And you was coming out. When did you come out with something that you was actually like, oh yeah, I gotta share this with people?
I used to let my friends hear it all the time and shit. I was scared to put it out at first. Like, I used to always be scared to put my music out because nobody was used to me being a rapper. Like, I'm about 18, 19 around this time, so I used to, like, be like a Facebook comedian. Like, I used to be one of them people that make the fun-ass posts.
Really?
Yeah, I used to make the viral posts. Like, I'll make a post on purpose and make people laugh and shit. So nobody expected me to come out rapping and shit. And so I was scared to, like, announce it on social media. And then I just said, fuck it. I'm like, they gonna look at me crazy, be like, oh, it's another person trying to rap. Then I just had to tell myself, fuck it, just do it. Put it out there.
And did people respond immediately, like, positively?
I mean, it was cool. I mean, like, it gradually went up every year. Like, it was slow, then it'd come up, then it was gradually going up in Memphis.
Yeah, in Memphis. Now, well, so when we think of Memphis now, I feel like a lot of people are saying, like, you the next generation, you the next, you know, voice of Memphis.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I feel great to be able to represent my city like that. It's always, thank y'all. Yeah, like, to be a legend in your city, it's another feeling.
Yeah, you take that with pride.
I take that with pride.
Now, are we gonna start to hear even more kind of that Memphis influence in your music?
Of course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What, can you share anything about what you're working on right now?
I'm working on a project. It's coming out sooner than you probably blink 5 times. I got a few songs, like I got a singer on there. Like my this whole project that I'm doing right now, every song got substance to it. Like every song is about something. I'm not just rapping like, oh, okay, I'm popping shit, this, that, a whole lot of bullshit in one song. It's like every song is about one topic. It's substance around the whole song. And so, yeah.
So do you feel like this is pushing you more than other projects that have pushed you as an artist? Like as far as like trying different things?
You know, I'm really not even just trying different shit. It's just like making music really to me.
Yeah.
Like,
you're like, I'm just in the studio.
Yeah, like I ain't got no spectacular, like out of my range shit on there. Like with this project, I came back to my element. You feel me?
Getting back to your roots.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like I'm really talking about stuff.
Yeah, and from this perspective of things like you've been going through.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or, you know, stuff like I came back down because, like, I feel like sometimes as an artist, we get money, we get rich, and we get out of our element. Like, people can't relate to all this shit. Like, everybody don't got that.
I can't relate to the Cubans.
You don't get a little
You
curl
even
on
got
curl.
I know you. I see you be like Cuban on Cuban on Cuban. I peep.
But, you know, like, it's still, like, the hood feeling to it. Like, you know, you could throw a little shit in there, but, like, I be like, I was basing this project around real life shit that go on, or like shit people actually feel. Like when I'm rapping this shit, you know somebody that been through this, or you done been through this.
Yeah.
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 Back in my element, back to the root.
Glo, if it's good with you, we're gonna take some questions from the audience.
Okay, that's cool.
And I'm gonna go over here first.
Hey, Glo, my name is Ro. It's a pleasure meeting
Ro.
you. First of all, I want to say I appreciate you just being you. You doing your thing out here, like you said. I'm not from the South, but a lot of my folks is from there, so it's a lot of love come with that. What is something that money can't get you, but you, like right now, how you feeling like that you really want, that all the money in the world can't get you?
That's a good one. I'm gonna say shit. What money came back? I ain't gonna lie. Money be buying happiness sometimes.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna say that.
Money can buy a little happiness. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shit. Money can't buy no, I don't want to be sexist, but no good niggas. These niggas ain't shit. I'm like, how much money you got? You can't buy one of them. They don't sell them in the store or nothing. My bad, though. If you a good man, I apologize. I like your question, though. That was a good question. Where you from?
Baton Rouge. You been to Baton Rouge, Louisiana?
Why you say it like that?
Because I gotta make sure people hear the Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge?
I mean, or I could say it like we said, Big Raggedy.
Y'all call it Big Raggedy?
Yeah.
Why? Because it's BR?
Yeah. That's what Boosie say.
Big Raggedy.
Yeah, Big Raggedy.
So it's raggedy out there?
We got good parts, but you know, for the most part.
Damn. You ever been to Memphis?
I haven't been in Memphis. I want to come.
That's Big Raggedy.
That's Big Raggedy.
I love Memphis, though, you feel me? But
That's
you know.
what I'm saying. I love
Okay.
I was like,
Okay. We talking about we getting along.
They say the Southerners gotta shut
You
up.
feel me? Okay.
What advice have you been receiving when it comes to some of your mentors that have been around, you know, whether it's Gotti or other artists that you really admire as you've been working on this particular piece of work? I asked because one of the conversations, you posted a conversation or a text between you and the late Gangsta Boo. Oh, and I thought that just seemed so special, you know, especially, you know, coming out of Memphis. What did Gangsta Boo mean to you? Like, was there like a, you know, even deeper connection there for you, or what did it mean to you? Like,
Gangsta Boo is like how I was just saying I'm a face of Memphis. Like, that's how she was. Like, she a face of Memphis with 3 6 Mafia and stuff. And it was just, I never got a chance to meet her. That was crazy. A year or two before I blew up, like, she was seeing me and my friends coming to rapping, and she used to reach out to us and be like, y'all hard. Like, they got y'all fucked up. Like,
yo, that's
this
fire.
was before anybody else, before FNF, before I blew up anything. She used to always DM me and say that. She used to be like, we gon' all us in chat, we all gonna get a song together and stuff like that. Huh. But RP her, long live her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it must have felt really good to receive that cosign before anyone else gave you that cosign.
Yeah, like, it meant a lot to me. Like, I was geeked when she first DM'd us. Like, cause me and my friends, we had all put out a song together called Set the Tone. This was in 2021. So that was a year before FNF. Yeah. And she just DM'd all of us and was telling us, like, y'all them bitches, they got y'all fucked up, y'all nicks, y'all got it. Like, she used to text us, stuff like that.
And then literally the next year.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Earlier you had mentioned, you know, sometimes really being overthinking it versus being in the moment. How have you started to work towards kind of moving away from overthinking the music too much and just trying to be in pocket?
Because, like, I get writer's block. Like, when you try to think too big, like, that's my problem I was running into last year. Like, I was trying to make songs too big. Like, okay, I got to make this big song. And so, like, I was going in the studio and getting brain freezes. Like, I'd be in the studio for, like, 10 hours and can't come up with not a line. Or, like, just stuck and can't rap. So I'm like, all right, fuck, I ain't going to care about how big the song sound. I'm just going to make it. Then it's going to be big after I make it. Like, I was automatically going in there with the mindset of, okay, I got to make a hit. I got to make a hit. And that's what be fucking people up.
Yeah,
like, you gotta go in there and rap. Like, just go play a beat and rap on it. And a hit gonna come. Like, you can't chase it. That's what I had to realize.
How'd you get over that?
I'm talking to Gotti, you know. Gotti for sure let me know that. He was like, cause Glo, when you when you was coming up, you weren't thinking I gotta make no hit. You was just having fun making music and you blew up. Yeah. He was like, so you just got to go in there, have fun, and make music like how you been doing.
That's how you get. I mean, it's got to be, you know, it's got to be part of the process.
Right.
I think, like, if you're sitting there thinking about the outcome, so is it fun? Like, would you say, like, in 2023, you maybe have lost a little sight of, like, the fun aspect to it, and it got maybe too business?
Yeah. It's slick on the slick. Like, I was too focused on trying to go, like, because I feel like me as an artist, I didn't come in the rap game and was like, I went straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have time to be at 20%. And somebody else, J. Cole. J. Cole, I had a talk with him in the studio for like a long time. He gave me a lot of knowledge too. Like, I fuck with J. Cole, like, anytime, like, right after I posted the snippet to Yeah Glo, he texted me, he said, this out of here. Like, J. Cole, I fuck with J. Cole. Like, anytime, like, he'd be like, I can send him a song, and he gonna let me know how it sound. I send him a song, he'll be like, okay, well, I think you should do this to it. Or, he just, I love J. Cole. There's somebody else that's a good mentor to me. Like, when I talk to him, that's another way I got over it. He was telling me to go back to my element. Like, he was telling me, like, when I first came out, I didn't even know he was doing it, but he said he went and researched me. And he was like, he just thought it was so magnificent and shit. And he was like, he loved my sound and shit. But I love J. Cole.
Is that an artist that you would want to work with someday?
Hell yeah, I'm working with J. Cole. Hell yeah. But he one of the ones that was, I was just talking about something and I got off topic. What the fuck was I talking about?
We were talking about not overthinking it, and you were saying how you had ended up working with, or you had received advice from J. Cole about just staying true to your roots and like your sound and how you appreciate, like, he was researching you and all these things.
Shit, I forgot. Fuck it. Fuck it.
You was like, abort.
Oh God, it was something I was getting to and I lost the point because I started talking about J. Cole, but that's how powerful he is. You know what I'm saying? He's that good of a person, he make you lose track of what you're saying.
So you saying we getting a GloRilla and J. Cole track?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a GloRilla J. Cole track. We gonna get it together. We gonna make it work. We gonna make it happen.
Okay, that's another thing we just said here.
I fuck with him too.
Talk to me about, you know, you were saying you didn't get the opportunity to, like, slowly kind of build up as an artist.
That's what the hell I was talking about. Okay, that's what I was talking about. So he was the one I was talking to, and he was just like, it's crazy how people look at you. He was telling me, he said, you didn't get a chance to go from 20 to 40 to 50. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People, like, it's a lot of rappers, they be at 50 and 60. Ain't nobody gonna say, oh, they not doing shit right now, they falling out. But he was like, when you started, you shot up right to 100. And so he was like, you didn't get the chance to feel how 70 feel. Yeah. And so when you at 70, you just feel like, oh my God, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. But it's actually okay. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else that was at 50 and got to 70, they good. But I went straight to 100. So I can't be at 70 because it's gonna look bad on me. So he was like, it's cool to not always be at 100. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And it's not like, he probably was more so like, that's not a sustainable thing. Like, you don't have to, like, try to be that.
Yeah, that's what he was telling me. Like, it's okay to be at 70, 75, 80, 60. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, but it's just like, I did feel the pressure when I shot right up that I feel like I had to keep producing that type of shit. And that's where, like, I was losing focus a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine, like, you coming from, like, yo, like, I put out this single at 21, 22, goes crazy, and now, like, all these people looking at me, and, like, I'm on all this stuff now.
Right.
And now you feel like the only barometer for you to put out music is it has to be
Exactly.
there,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it does feel like something that can feel unsurmountable. You're like, how the hell am I,
Exactly.
do that?
That's where the overthinking came in.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me, when you think about your career and what, as you want to go say, the 40 to 60, like, what's the type of career you want? Like, or do you want to like rap it to you like 60? Like, what do you want to do?
We never know what the future will tell, but I want to rap for as long as I want to. People get tired of shit. Everything got an expiration date on it. I don't think I get tired of it right now, but maybe 3 years come and I done been made like, 20 more, 30 more hits, and I'm about ready to sit down and turn to a billionaire and like do some corporate shit. I might not want to rap no more. So that's why I said I never know how long. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get tired of shit, quit.
Is a Billy on the vision board?
Hell yeah.
Word.
Hell yeah.
Let me hold a mill.
I got you. I ain't gonna lie to you like that. I don't got you.
I'm about to say.
I don't got you.
I'm about to say, you can't. I was like, you can't give it away like that.
Nah, you gotta save the money.
Yeah, you gotta save it. When you think about some of the hip hop billionaires, who are the ones that you keep an eye? I mean, look, I know you like Beyonce. Beyonce, she's a billionaire now too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Beyonce.
What about Beyonce is it that you think is just like so dope?
Everybody say this, but her work ethic, most definitely. And that's the artist I grew up on. Like, by the time I was able to know music, like 4, 5, like this was who I was listening to. This was my mama's favorite artist was. So this all I heard growing up, and it's like she never got bad at it. Like, she's still not bad at it. Like, damn. So, like, I just love her as an artist. And I love her diligence, her work. Like, I like how she don't respond to no bullshit. Like, it might get to her, but she don't show that it gets to her. So Beyonce is my favorite artist. She one of my idols too.
How you like the new single? Did y'all hear that voice? Yeah. Okay, I'm not tripping. See? You gonna come on this couch, you gonna tell me the truth.
It's gonna come together. It ain't just all the way gone with it.
That was a hell of a snippet. That was a hell of a teaser.
To boost my head up, I'm going to the studio tonight trying to sing.
Do the remix. What's up?
I'm sound a damn fool. I ain't, one thing about me, I don't sing shit unless it sound good. Like, if I do a song, I ain't gonna send it to God if I don't think it sound good. Like, I gotta listen to it about another 80 times.
So, where does that poison, that patience come from? Because sometimes artists are like, I recorded this, I just want to put it out. I just want to put it out there. And the reason why I ask, because what you just shared kind of makes me think of like Tyler, the Creator's approach. He's kind of like that, where he's like, until it's ready, I'm not even teasing it.
Right.
Like, when it's ready, then I'll release it. Right. And it'll do what it's supposed to do because it's ready. Where's that come from for you? Okay,
like the song I got called Liquor Song. So when I recorded this song, Gotti and Derek was in it, Derek Milano? But I was like, they weren't in there, they was outside the room, and so I recorded it. They walked in there, I was like, I'm not playing y'all this song until I leave. I was like, don't play this song in front of me because I don't really like it like this. And so they was like, okay. And so then after I left the studio, they played it, and so both of them text me like, this sound good, what are you talking about? And so like, I be hard on myself. Like, a lot of songs I don't like, and other people have to tell me, oh, I like this song. Like, you playing, you should put this out. And then I still be hard-headed and still don't put it out. Yeah, because it seems like you're just hard on yourself. You have a certain standard. And if it's not there, you're like, Yeah, like, I don't, see, that's where I be getting lost at. Because sometimes when I like a song and don't nobody else like it, I be mad. And so then sometimes when I have to listen to everybody else, I be like, okay, I need other people's ears. So when they tell me a song good, I be like, okay, I don't like it, but whatever. Does he eventually grow on you? Yeah. Most of the time? Yeah, because I listen to all my songs like probably 500 times a piece a day. And I be listening for like mistakes, like, okay, I said the wrong. I didn't hear myself say the all the way right. I gotta fix this. So I said Amazon Music. I don't like how I said it. You say it again? What'd you say? Amazon Music. I didn't say that right. Like, I just be picking it myself. Yeah. like slicker perfection.
Yeah, I get it. But that's you know, that's the signs of a true artist. It's like you really care about how it sounds, how it comes across.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, on Yeah Glo, I was talking to my friend, I was like, you think the first verse sound good? Like, I don't know, I don't like it no more. She was like, stop playing. She said, stop listening to it. You listening to it too much. Like, just let it come out. Like, you doing too much. The song good.
Well, I'm glad you ain't go back and do that one. That one cooking.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now, one thing I gotta ask you about, because it's prevalent right now, especially when it comes to female rappers, this whole beef thing. Now, for you, is that something you trying to avoid when it comes to your career? Are you trying to like circumvent?
My name Bennett. My name Bennett.
And you ain't in it.
Bennett ain't in it.
That's fair.
That's right.
That's fair. Do you feel like it's something that is a distraction for you? Would be a distraction for you?
Yeah, I feel like beef most definitely be a distraction. Like sometimes it can hurt you, sometimes it can help you, but I ain't fucking with it at all. Because I don't never see myself doing a rap beef because I'm from Memphis. I beef for real. Oh, let's meet up and do this shit. Like, we don't gotta do this on the mic. We can just, like, I don't even argue on the internet with nobody. Like, I don't do that. Like, you ain't never caught me on the internet. You know, I might try to be funny and say something. If a fan check me, all right, ho, your feet long as hell. Why you talking about my feet? Like, I might do some shit like that if they talking about how my appearance or something. But like arguing with somebody, I'm not never gonna do that on the internet. Like, well, I did that with somebody, but I really was trolling and they took me serious.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna speak on it, but I ain't really into that. So beef ain't my type of cup of tea.
No, I mean, it's like respect to you, because you're right. Like, it's like, it could go a number of different ways, you know, and people take it all types of different ways. It get way serious.
Yeah, like, people take shit too serious. That's one thing people don't know about me. I play a lot. And so, like, it's certain shit I done said on the internet before, and I be playing, and, like, people take it to the ground, like, oh, my God. Like, bitch, I was just playing. Calm down. Like, I promise you I'm just trolling. Like, but I be forgetting people don't know me, and they don't know I can say some shit and look at you serious, but I'm really dead ass playing. I
think people sometimes, too, just be wanting to find something.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you know
you itching for some shit. That shit ain't hurt your feelings, so you just trying to do too much.
Yo, I'm trying to get trolled by you.
Oh no, I used to troll on Facebook a lot when I first blew up. Like, I used to go viral.
You still be on Facebook like that?
I be on Facebook more than Twitter, more than
Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all of them.
I be on Facebook.
I'm sorry, I keep asking because I'm like, Facebook.
And everybody say the same shit, but that's big in Memphis. Everybody in Memphis be on Facebook.
All right, we about to go tune into the Memphis Facebook.
Uh-huh.
We got any more questions on this side? Okay, I'm coming over here.
Hey, Glo. My name is Danny Ace. Sorry for trolling. I was with Kai in prison, and we did troll you, so I'm sorry for that.
That's the type of playing trolling that be cool.
Yeah, that's
like
the only,
that's the playing trolling that be talking about.
I don't do none of that weird shit. That was the only joint. It was funny on live. Now
I'm finna go rewatch these
videos.
Now I gotta say something to you before I leave.
Hey, and the question I had was, I know you said you did a gospel track, but my question is, what genre did you want to break into? Is there any other genre of music that you're looking to make music in, or that you haven't done yet, or that you just you've been thinking about?
I mean, I got some R&B shit and I got some gospel stuff. I don't like hearing myself going, well, you know, I can make a country record maybe, but I don't hear like, I just don't hear my voice doing like nothing else. Like, my voice is like strictly for like urban hip hop. So yeah.
We waiting to hear you sing. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I got you.
I appreciate it. All right, so I want to jump into a segment.
Okay.
And it's called Turning Nuggets into Bars. I'm gonna say a word that's somehow connected to you, and you'll share a story.
Okay.
Okay. Celibacy.
Celibacy. Me right now. Me right now, I don't fuck with nobody. Yeah.
You said it was a 90-day thing.
Mm-hmm.
What day you
on? What's today's date? Oh, I got into the end of the month. I'm lying. I've been broke this shit. But I did a full 30 something. No, I did about 50 for sure. I did a good 50. I did, like, it was last month this year. I said, fuck that.
Yo, I appreciate your honesty.
No, for real. I went a good 40 to 50 for sure though. But celibacy is good.
It's good. It's good.
Right.
You went 30 days.
Exactly.
Or 50. Internet trolls.
Internet trolls. People that ain't got no life, that feel like they gotta go talk down on other motherfuckers for no reason. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I never in my life is like, before I became famous, I never in my life went on a celebrity page and typed, oh, you ugly. Or, like, I just feel like it's so weird. Like,
it is.
You really take the time out your day to just go click shade room, anything. Like, I never been in the shade room comments, nobody famous comment, just talking about them for no reason. Like, I don't know you. Like, I might tell my friend, damn, I hate how her look today. I'm not finna go type this shit on their picture though. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people, y'all got that much time on y'all hands to do shit like that. Like, I never did that ever in my life.
I mean, it's a weird one.
It's weird as hell. Now, it's some, like, if it's some funny shit, like, one thing, like, okay, let's say the girl who put the Gorilla Glue on her hair. Now, there's some shit to coming on and tell her she's stupid about.
I forgot all about that.
Now, there's some shit now, okay, boom. But, like, a motherfucker just living their life, a regular person. I posted a picture today. You want to go on there and tell me something? Oh, yeah. I don't like the way your ring fits on your finger. Like, so ugly to me. Like, I hate, like, why do you got that much time in your day to, like, just type this up?
Yeah. Cheese.
Jeez.
Is there a person named Cheese in your life?
The producer? His name Macaroni Tony. And so I guess, you know, he got the tag from Father's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Mm-hmm.
Cheese.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Cheese. Yeah, he did the Blessed beat and he did Tamara beat.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so y'all got some real history.
Yeah, he from the city.
Yeah. Tell me about Blessed.
Blessed.
Yeah, that project. That song.
Okay, so I was actually in New York with Gotti. This is probably my first time ever being in the studio with Gotti. But Gotti was in another room, so I was just in there listening to beats and shit, so I put it on his joint. And so I just started writing to it. And then I came up with the chorus and shit. Cause I didn't have a verse to it at first. So I just came up with the chorus and I was like, oh shit, this go. So I called Gotti from the other room. I'm like, come listen to this song and see like if you want to put a verse on it. Like, I usually kind of scared of Gotti cause like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he just so a big idol from Memphis that everybody loves. So I used to like kind of be scared. So I'm like, yeah, come listen to this song and shit and see if you like it. And he told me that joint hard and Gotti went in there freestyling on his verse. Like he did 2 verses and told me to pick one. And so I picked one. And so the song was just blank for a minute without my verse. And so like a few days later, I had to go put my verse on it.
How does it feel to go after Gotti? Because I feel like, man, I don't want to go after. Let me just get mine before.
That's what I said. That's what made me come up with a good verse. I'm like, okay, Gotti just slid on these joints. I actually like making music with other people because it's like the competition. It ain't no competition, but it's like, yeah, it's like, okay, you go in there and put this hard verse on there. Now I feel like I gotta put something hard on there too because I can't have a weak verse.
Yeah.
Like I want my verse to be good.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not about to have the weakest verse on the song.
Yeah, like you pushing me. If your verse good, you gonna push me to make a good verse. So.
Yeah. Talk to me about, you said Lil Uzi Vert is your cousin.
Yeah.
Like cousin?
Yeah.
What side of the family?
He on my dad's side.
Word.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting to me about this is, I mean, you know, Lil Uzi been popular for forever. And I just think it's interesting that you never once like was like, oh yeah, that's my cousin.
You know, I ain't know. Like we had to dig deep into the family tree. Like, you know, I found out at the Super Bowl. Last year Super Bowl.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's Lil Uzi Vert is your cousin?
That's my cousin. Real talk.
So we gonna get some Glo and Lil Uzi.
We gonna make that happen.
We gonna make that happen.
He a good artist, I'm a good artist.
Yeah.
So it's something good gonna come up out of it.
Yeah. So talk to me about what's the dream collaboration?
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Beyonce.
Oh, so you gonna sing on that track?
Nah, I'm not gonna sing. We gonna go like super country. Not super country, but you know, she from the South, I'm from the Mid-South. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's gonna be that good old country vibe.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I'm counting on it.
Okay.
I'm counting on
Hopefully it happens.
It'll happen.
Beyonce, if you see this.
Now, you know, as we start to wrap up here, I wanted to ask you about, so I know you got a project coming. What are you most excited for people to hear when it comes to this upcoming project? And it's a mixtape?
Yeah, it's a mixtape.
It's a mixtape?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you most excited about when it comes to this new mixtape?
I'm just excited because I really haven't dropped a lot of music. You know, I dropped my first project in 2022.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's, 2024, and this gonna be, like, I went a whole year without dropping a body of music. So, like, I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
It's just all in all because I feel like the songs are good, and I'm prepping them for another project. It's a mixtape. It's not my album. So, I feel like this getting them, like, back into that glow mode for the album.
For the album?
Yeah, because the album coming soon. So, but I'm prepping them with this mixtape.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I haven't dropped in a long time. Well, a year is a long time to me. So, yeah.
Well, we looking forward to it. Congrats again on a new single, Yeah Glo. It bang.
Thank you.
I gotta hear it in the car. You know what I'm saying?
For sure that.
You know, you want to drop a mixtape, you know, a remix on us or something like that too. You know, whatever you
now.
got, we looking forward to it.
Your wish might be granted.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on the show.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Come on. All right, we're gonna walk out to the Come on. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I appreciate it. Bring the energy up. Keep that energy up. Thank you. What'd you say? Yeah, what? What?
You know what surprised me? That celibacy response. Like, I mean, I was first
What,
of all,
like that it was longer, that it wasn't 90 days, or that it was shorter?
that she tried to first off play it off that like she was keeping it up, and then she was like, "Nah, I didn't fuck with y'all, man. I gave that shit up early." But
I
like,
actually appreciated
But it
the
was
honesty.
like when you consider again that she grew up in that kind of like church family, and like she's like, "Nah, man, we passed that." Like, I don't know. The thing about celibacy is kind of crazy in general.
I mean, yeah, especially in this era.
Also, when did J. Cole become everybody's godfather? So we had Benny talking about it.
Yes.
She just talked about it. Bia talked about it. Everybody's like, yo, J. Cole. And like, J. Cole don't even be on the internet like that.
No, but apparently he be checking in with people. Man, can you imagine? Like, I was like, oh, wait, J. Cole was like telling you, giving you tips and plays and stuff like that. Perspective?
But I think it's also interesting, he's choosing the right ones.
Yeah, he's being
Like-
very selective. There's only certain, like,
It's like, yo, you really rap.
yes.
And I really fuck with that. And like, now I'm gonna put a little bit of energy your way to kind of help you on that path. And then, I mean, Money was on the right path too, but the fact that he walked out the studio when you wasn't seeing that.
Yes.
We gotta get him on here next.
Yeah, I mean, you just spoke it into existence.
Give me some calls, man.
Let's get Cole on the platform.
Let's make it happen. All right.